Alright, welcome back. Part 2 of my customs. I guess I'll just start out with it. Continuing from the last one, I have this one, Bane. It's pretty much just a battle damage one, like I did with Deadpool, but he actually stands. And I didn't do a whole ton of sculpting on this one. All I had to do was make this rip in his mask and just rips all over him, which aren't really that hard to do. You can see like his flesh is like torn open, and then I added more tubes on the back of him, but I like it. And I added the pipe in his hand. So that's Bane. I guess I'll just do the rest of my DC ones. Wildcat. If you're unfamiliar with Wildcat, he's a boxer in the DC universe. Teams up with Batman a couple times, but I made this one a while ago, so that's why the like brush marks on them aren't as good. But I can go up on them, like, or I can touch up on them and get that off, because I did that with a couple of them. I just had bad brushes back then. But alright, so this is now what it looks like now that I've touched up on it. You can see the brush marks are gone, but just so I'll let you know, I didn't have to do a ton of sculpting on him. Alright, next is my USA Batman, and you can pretty much get the premise of this one. It's just Batman, but he's like painted with the stars and stripes for the US. And I made this one a while ago. That's why some of the lines are not really clean and the stars aren't that clean. But I'm planning on touching him up soon to make him look better. I also went back and touched up on this one. You can see the stars look a little bit better, and the blue is not as dark. Another Batman one I have is Kiss Batman. And if you know who Kiss is, the rock group, then you can kind of see how it's supposed to be like referenced off of like the demon from that. It's like if Batman was a part of Kiss. I got the idea from the Lego movie. I saw a Lego keychain of Kiss Batman. I pretty much copied that into a pop, except I didn't put the bat logos on his belt or his boots, but I think it's close enough. It looks pretty good. On the back you just have the bat symbol, but I like that one. I did that one recently. Next one, this is one I didn't really have to do too much sculpting on. It's a red tornado. And for, like, the effect of this one's really good, but I didn't really have to do that much. I literally just took the Taz base, Taz from the Looney Tunes, took that base, and the Vision pop from collector core boxes. I took that, cut them in half, cut Taz off the top of it, and then put clay, and then, like, molded them onto it, and then just painted it. But he's still a bobblehead, even though he's DC, just because of the Vision. But he wasn't too hard to make, especially because I didn't have to sculpt that much. But that one looks really good. I think that's all the DC ones I have. No? Okay, I got two more. This one is freaking legit. So I wanted to do this one for the longest time. It's Death of the Family Joker, or the New 52 Joker. I didn't know how to do it, and I wasn't really that good at sculpting, but I got enough sculpting tools and enough like experience to where I just went ahead and tried to do it. I think it came out really good. You can see like the inside of his eye, like all that's 3D, his skin being pulled back onto his face, his teeth, his mask is all 3D, or not his mask, but his face is all 3D, and then his hair, I sculpted all of that, and the belt on it, and then also his wrench. And what I'm planning on doing is printing out a thing that says Joe and putting it in there, because if you know his costume, you know he stole the outfit from some guy named Joe, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna add that because I know it's part of it. But they're also coming out with a real version of that one to Hot Topic, so I'm definitely planning on getting that. One looks legit. Alright, the last DC one is Shazam. And this one I didn't really have to do too much sculpting. The only thing I sculpted was his hood back here, which wasn't really too hard. And then this little burst of energy right here is I don't know what you call it, his lightning bolt on his chest. This little like medallion thing that clips his chest on, not his chest, his cape on. And these like things that go around his wrist, but that's all I sculpted on this one. I didn't really do too much to his face. I left it how it is. I used Superman for this one. You could probably do this one. This one wasn't really too hard. But that's Shazam. And I know they're coming out with an official one, but I figured I'd just go ahead and make it because I made it before they came out with it. Alright, that's all the DC ones. This one just proves that you don't really have to know how to sculpt or paint that good to make a custom. I had this pop, the Han Solo one, from, was it The Force Awakens, I think? And literally all I did was just paint him to where he looks like a ghost. And it really wasn't that hard. I saw somebody on Instagram do it, and I was like, I have that pop. It didn't really have that good of a box, so I just went ahead and did it. And he still bobbles. So, no sculpting on that one. It still came out literally pretty good. I could, like, coat them with some, like, gloss stuff to make them look a bit better, which is what I might do. Oh, I did. I covered them with a matte coat, and I think it looks a lot cleaner now. But this is what it looks like touched up. And this is another one that I haven't, sculpted on, but still looks really good. Is the Neon Star-Lord. I got this one from, I didn't get it from him, but I got the idea from it, from Abernathy Customs on Instagram, who did the Batman. He did this one, and I really wanted it, but I couldn't get it, right? So I just went ahead and made it myself. So that's pretty much what it is. I'll give you 360. You can see I did this half all pink, and then this half mostly blue. And I was gonna do it a little bit different, like do like blue and yellow or something like that, but I just went ahead and did it the regular way, how he did it. Still looks good though. I don't know where I can put these, that's fine. Next, continuing with Marvel, I got a half Venom, half regular Spider-Man. This one wasn't too hard to sculpt either. It's literally just these little things that come off of the left side is all I sculpted. Like you can see this on his chest, and you can see like if I do it like that, it looks like it's coming over him. So that's pretty good. And then I repainted the Spider-Man side. I repainted all the red because it was just like the paint job on it was really bad. But also painted the left side all black, except for the white parts for the logo. But I like that one a lot. And I did have a web on them, but it fell off because it was not really on there that good. Alright, and then I have Day of the Dead Conan. I got this idea from a guy named Mark Dwin on Instagram. I guess he got the idea from a poster that Funko did on like the subways for San Diego Comic-Con last year. For Conan, it had a Day of the Dead Conan on there, but they never came out with a pop. And I had this one. I was like, you know what? I could make a Day of the Dead Conan. And Mark Dwin's one is a little bit different. His is the regular one, like where he's just standing cross-armed in a suit. Then mine, he's ripping open his shirt to show the C. I could have done it a little bit different, added more color to his like outfit, but just left him like that. Alright, and then I have the power armor from Fallout. I like that one. This is one of the earlier ones I did, but I touched up on it and made all the gray parts and black parts. I did have them all one color, but I went back and changed it to make them look a little bit better. But this one's pretty basic. I did them to match a controller I had, and it went pretty good with it. Alright, and then here, it's gotta be one of my favorite characters, Spawn. Now this one's just sick just because I've always wanted a Spawn pop and they would never make it just because the guy who owns Spawn also has a toy company. So why would you let people make a toy of your character when you can do it? But I still think that he should let him do it, but I don't think he likes Funko that much. But it's whatever. So I went ahead and made it. I think it looks pretty good. I did it out of the Earth 1 Batman. So you can see that. With the pose and everything. And now, some of these are, or like most of the rest of these are from games. Or some of them are heroes. We have Voss. I'll just show two of them at once. Voss and Pagan Men from Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4. The main villains. I did them both from DIY Pops, and they came out pretty good. I had the blood splatter and stuff like that to them later on, just for kind of like effect. And I also added the pistol on Voss, and the knife on Pagan. See the knife. See the knife? Yeah. And then the gun. So, thought that was cool. Alright, and then next I have Tatanka from WWE. And he was a Native American. I posted it on my Instagram. He actually saw it and said he liked it, so I thought that was cool. But it's a WWF or WWE wrestler. It was an old WWF wrestler. But I saw a picture of him and I thought I'd make a cool custom, so I went ahead and made it. That was one of the ones I did a while ago. Alright, this one's from a game, Mirror's Edge. It's Faith, the main character. And this one really didn't take me too long to make. It was literally just the hair and the pants that I had to sculpt, and the rest of it was just painting. So, you can see I put her tattoos and her shoe detail and stuff like that on there. But that's pretty much it. Not too much to that one. Alright, and this one, I didn't have to do any sculpting except for the cigarette. It's Black Sad. He's a cat detective, where he lives in a world where like everyone's animals. And I don't want to see any comments like, oh, he's a furry. He's not a furry. He's a cat. Alright? He's a cat detective in a noir scene. He's not a furry. But he's from the comic Black Sad. He's the main character. I think his name is John Blacksad. But really all I did was take the detective, the main character from Twin Peaks, and the Calico Pop, and just head swapped it and painted it. And added a cigar. So, but I like that one. Alright, next. This one doesn't stand too well, but it's the Sheamus. There we go. I just readjusted his mohawk. You can see how freaking huge his mohawk is now. But it doesn't stand that well. I might try to, like, put his head in water, boiling water, and make his head lean forward a little bit more. I could try and do that to where he actually stands. Yeah, you see it'll just fall over. But there's so much clay that it won't friggin' break. So that's good. I added the little stand right there, but it really doesn't do anything. If I made it longer, it would, but I don't know. I'll probably just redo his head to where he doesn't lean back as much. It wouldn't be too hard. Alright, this next one, I got 3 more. I have Chowder from Chowder on Cartoon Network. If you're younger, you might know this one. It's a cartoon show. He's like a rabbit, raccoon, bear thing. I don't really know what he is, but I did this one out of Rowan's Ghost. It was the same one I did for Bowser. But I did this one a while ago. But he came out pretty good. I sculpted the apple and the bread and everything. And then this is Kimchi. It's his little cloud pet. But it's literally just a ball of clay that I put in the oven. Alright, next, these two actually have boxes. First is, I'll have to move some of these. Alright. Have the Wolverine. And I made this one a while ago. This is whenever I got like into actually sculpting, like whenever I got good at it. I'll show some pictures of him out of the box, but I'm not gonna take him out of the box just because I already have pictures of it. But you can see the cross-eyed custom thing on there. On the side of it, back of it, the other side. The bottom has my information on it. There you go. But I don't know, there's not too much to say about this one. I just used a regular Wolverine pop and made him into that. It's supposed to be like Old Man Logan, but battle damage. I'll show you where I got the idea from. It was a Dark Knight Returns #2 like comic book, and then Reno Masad on Instagram made that art print and then decided to make it as a pop. Alright, and this last one, Star-Lord, it's another neon one, but except this one, it's the old-fashioned Star-Lord. And this one came out pretty good. The box is also pretty good too. This is the 26th custom that I've made. I don't know how I remembered it. I guess I just counted it and then put it on the box. But you can see kind of right there it says 26, or on this side it says 26. But I guess that's my 26th one. Alright, and that's pretty much it. That's all of my customs. I had a total of 43, I think. One of them I didn't make, the Abernathy one, the Batman. I didn't make that one, so I guess I've made 42. And I didn't sculpt. Or no, I didn't sculpt, but 2 of them are already like real pops. I just got casted. So I guess 39 original Funko Pops that I've made. But all the ones in my collection, wait, how would it be? Not 39, 40 original ones that I've made. But that's all my pops that I have for now. I'll probably make another update video whenever I make like 20 more customs, which might take me a year, but I'll make a video then. But for now, I appreciate you for watching. Let me know what you think of my customs in the comments. You can follow my Instagram where I post these customs at Cross-Eyed Collector. See it right there, or on the bottom of the box, right there. You can follow me there. See all my customs and stuff that I post. But I appreciate you watching, and goodbye.